What's up, guys? Toogie here, back again. God, I don't know if that picked up on the microphone, but right as I did that, holy shit, that thunderstorm I've been talking about on Twitch, it's getting loud. It's getting here. So let's get the show on the road, shall we? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna leave this in. This is the intro. People need to know that I'm shitting bricks over the fact that I might lose power at a moment's notice and have to do this episode all over again. And I don't want to do that because we're going to win the cup. And then right as we win the cup, I'll lose power at that exact moment. Just you wait. It's going to happen. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Now, typically, in the past, I've done like, oh, we play Ottawa, say we win, next episode's round 2. Screw that. We are going all the way. Taylor all the way. No, but, I mean, if we make it to the cup final, cool. If we don't, we'll go right to the draft, and we'll do the draft in this episode. So either this episode will end with the Stanley Cup victory or the draft. One way or another. Let's hope for the cup victory. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, our line combinations, of course, we're good. The team is set. We're going to roll with the same lineup that we've had all season long. It's great. And for those asking, I do have surge protectors and shit, but that's not going to help if I flat out lose power. I don't have a generator. I don't. It sucks, unfortunately. It is what it is. Anyway, the Ottawa Senators. We know that Jordan Hallett is their goalie, I think. It'll be intriguing to see who else they have on this team. Of course, the Atlantic Division was pretty damn dominant this year. But 92, 87, and 94 for the ratings. Let's see what we are up against. Of course, in the past few years, I've been like, fuck it, who cares what their team looks like. I still kind of feel the same way, but I'm also intrigued a little bit. So they have Alex DeBrincat, 34 years old now, 32-year-old Joe Veleno, an 88 overall, and Bryce Nugent-Hopkins, an 84 overall player, on the top line. All right, and for those on YouTube after the fact, you can kind of pause and look at certain attributes. Yeah. Couldn't hold off on that burp. That's okay. Second line, Henrik Borgstrom, 34 years old now, with Rupe Hintz. I remember when people were like, you got to sign Rupe Hintz. He's a free agent. And we never did. Do I regret that? Well, let me look at the stats. Nope, I don't. I really don't, considering some of the players we've had on this team in the past. But he's not a bad player. He's with Kyle Connor on the second line. The third line, former member of this team way back in the first few seasons, Nick Baptiste, 82 overall. Cody Glass is on the third line. That's a mistake. He should be on the second line. What are you doing? And Walter Panayi. I'm going to go Panayi. Panayi. Walter, 85 overall. Fourth line, Daryl Canone. With Ray Yoshi. We need to acquire him. Ray Yoshi. And Brandon Gignac. Right. Not a bad team. Not great. Not bad. On defense. Okay, so here's the moment where you want to say one thing, but if you say that one thing or even hint towards thinking it, EA, who can read your mind through the power of the Xbox, says, oh, you think a certain way about that defense? Well, you're wrong. They're actually better than you ever could have imagined. 85 overall, Matthew Goodrow. He does have 92 offensive awareness, and he did have 75 points. I remember seeing him when we looked at the player stats at the end of the last episode. He's a beast. He is on that top pairing with Connor Timmins, who never really turned into a beast himself, as you kind of thought he might. The second pairing, Kimo Vico. Right. 90 offensive awareness himself. He's on that second pairing with Jacques St. Louis. And the third pairing features Emil Nold. I'm going to go Nold. We're going to say that K is silent. Emil Nold. With Evan Dodge, who we had on this team at one point, 83 overall defenseman. You could pretty much be like, okay, we're playing Ottawa. Do they have a defenseman that we used to have on this team? The answer is yes. They also have a certain goaltender who used to be on this team. Jordan Hallett. Jordan Hallett, 92 overall. The amount of goalies we've had on this team that are 90 overall plus, maybe even 88 overall plus, it's absurd. It simply is. Bernard Geet is the backup. Looks like a strong goalie for the future. They are not dealing with any injuries. 2 scratched players, 2 healthy scratches, Nolan Holtby and Colin Hutchinson. Should we win this series? I refuse to go on the record with how I currently feel about what we are up against in the form of the Ottawa Senators because, like I mentioned, EA can read thoughts. So I just need to be as unbiased as possible when I say the best team will win. Yeah. There's no team, there's clearly not one, I can't say that there's not one team that isn't better than the other because then EA will be like, oh, we'll show you that Ottawa's better. So there's really no way to approach this. The best way to approach it is to be silent and just think about puppies. But then EA will be like, I can't even be like, oh, EA is like, oh, we hate puppies. Fuck you, Ottawa wins. Although that's probably a thing. That's probably a thing. So the best way to approach this would probably be to just like slam my head against the wall and just try not to think about anything. And even then, EA... The point is, I expect to lose. There, I said it. First period of game 1, goal apiece, Nick Baptiste and Yakubov, the goal scorers. Second period, that's much better. Yakubov is second of the game, and Tikhonov chips in as well. 3 goals, all 3 goals from our third line, and we have the 3-1 lead heading into the third period. Let's go. Let's go. We got this, right? Please, hopefully, maybe. We weren't able to take advantage of that power play. Maybe I should have just hit the A button. Maybe. Rocky Yakubov gets the hat trick. Huh. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. But we did just have a third liner get a hat trick in game 1. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We had a third liner get a hat trick in game 1. Could it be a sign of things to come, or is that the peak performance for this team in this postseason? Oh, God, I'm afraid to find out, but we will. We took game 1. Of course, we have to defend home ice. Let's see if we can continue to do that in game 2. Game 2. We're going to jump right into it. First period of game 2 is scoreless. How about dos period of dos game? Dos. Hell of a job. Hell of a bowler. Evans on the second line gets the first goal of this game, and then Pody. We kind of called him out. We called him the weak link, in a way, of that top line. And I mean, when you're next to Bolaris and Zeeler, like, yeah, you are kind of the weak link. Just a little bit. I mean, you're still good, but just a little bit. Just kind of a weak link. And he's like, well, fuck you. 2 goals. 3-0 lead. Third period, let's go. Third period of game 2. Roloff makes it 4. They brought in Geet. I'm just going to finish the game. We're good. Let's just finish the game. Unfortunately, Henrik Borgstrom ruined the shutout. But the Detroit Red Wings have defended home ice thus far. 2 games down, 2 victories. 4-1 on home ice. There you go. What a game. Morgan Pody with 2 goals. Not quite the same effort as one Rocky Yakubov, but still not too shabby. Back-to-back 4-1 wins, and technically 3 straight 4-1 wins. If you look at the Pittsburgh game, and we beat Florida 4-1 the week before. 4-1. Our favorite stat line. Not a Leafs fan's favorite score line, but I like it. Yeah. Bringing up 2013. Woo! Third game. We're in Ottawa. Ottawa, the capital. Deep breath here. Gotta prepare. Here it comes. Here comes the cheese. First period of game 3. And that's not as bad as I thought it would be. I genuinely thought we were going to be down like 5-0. I genuinely thought we were going to be down 5-0. I'm like, I'm way too positive right now. It's all going to go to shit. 2-2 at the end of the first period. Nornan, the fourth liner. with 2 goals. Borgstrom and St. Louis. St. Louis tied it with 40 seconds to go. For people saying you're not actually in Ottawa, you're elsewhere. I know they're in a field in the middle of nowhere. Maybe by 2037 or whatever the hell we're in, they actually finally got an arena in downtown Ottawa. Maybe. How dare I be optimistic about the future of the Ottawa Senators? Or maybe they move to Seattle because nobody likes going out to that field in the middle of fucking nowhere to watch hockey games. Yeah. I said it. But I would hitchhike. No, I wouldn't even hitchhike. I would crawl to that field to watch Erik Karlsson play. As should you. If you live there, don't miss a game. Third period of game. Nope, second period. Shit, that's right. It said second period already. Damn. Nugent Hopkins scored. Hold on here. Let's just hit the A button. Then that didn't go all that well. Nugent Hopkins scored. Kolosov tied it up, and then Cody Glass made it 4-3. Boyer, if you could please stop a damn puck as we start the third period, that would be great. Okay, well, there's... Okay, well, I'm glad you respected my request. We're down 5-3, and the Ottawa Senators are not done yet, unless I take a swig of water for good luck, maybe? Okay, well, so much for that. We lose Game 3, which is fine. We still haven't lost at home, so that's good. Not good, okay. 5-3 isn't good at all. Especially because we wasted a 2-goal performance from a fourth liner. So I'm somewhat disappointed, but we're all right. We still got time. We still got time. We'll be all right. Grand Rapids didn't make the playoffs, which really sucks. Because they started to kind of turn it on towards the end of the season, it looked like. Game 4, we're jumping right into it. First period, that's better. That is better. Zeeler and Pody, the first line delivering. And we have the early lead. Second period, Zeeler again on Geet. They brought it in Geet. We're up 3-0. Third period, let's go. Boyer, I don't want to jinx you, buddy. You've been better. Keep it that way. 31 saves as I currently started to speak. That's not good. That is. Kolosov makes it 4-1. Hell of a scoreline, if I do say so myself. Can we keep it that way with 3 minutes to go? I think we will. There we go. So we have a 3-1 lead. 3-1 series lead. All 3 of our wins have been by the 4-1 scoreline. Right. Huh. Boyer. Boyer. 42 saves, as was pointed out in Twitch chat. He did get beat on a 5-on-3, so I guess it's not that bad. Zeeler, 3-point night. Pody, 2-point night. And the Wings, the beautiful, beautiful Red Wings, have a 3-1 series lead. We have a 3-1 series lead. Yeah. We're doing well. Can we keep it that way? We are back on home ice. We have yet to lose on home ice in this series. Will that change here, or will we eliminate the Sens in 5 games? Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. First period of Game 5. That's not great. DeBrincat and Kyle Connor. We're just going to move forward. Second period. That's better. Simon. Makes it 2-1. We still have time to tie this game up and to win it. Can we do it, though? Let's find out. Third period. I accidentally hit A, and I'm glad I did. Well, I've never been so happy to accidentally hit the button. But we did. And we have eliminated the Ottawa Senators. Wow. I had the controller in front of me. I took my right hand off the controller, tried to grab the water bottle in front of me, and hit the A button in the process. I suppose I should actually talk about the goals. Sylvan, roll-off, Pody, another goal. What a performance for him in this first round. And then Kolosov, the empty netter, that 5th goal. All outside shots, by the way. I mean, the empty netter. Yeah, but 3 outside shots. What a comeback from down 2-1 to a 5-2 victory. And the Detroit Red Wings, at the very least, aren't going to face a first-round exit. 2 goals, or not 2 goals, 2.9 for Simon, the goal for Rod Roloff, and Dylan Boyer with the 27 saves. The Red Wings are moving on. We are moving on to round 2, as you would hope that we would have. Swig of water, because again, it's hot as hell in here. I blame that storm that continues to roll in. As it appears, I'm actually not sure who we'd face in the next round. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be Tampa, but we did win the President's Trophy, so should it not reseed? Actually, no, I guess we would be playing Tampa in the next round. Which, yikes, because they were obviously really good, as were the Bruins. But in the meantime, we are going to sim that series in this episode. I want to take a look, though, at what the team did here in the first round. Zeeler, 7 points. What a beast. Boleris, disappointing, but, you know, it was +4. Pody, 4 goals. What a man. What a man. Ulf Johnson didn't do a whole hell of a lot. Evans was all right, I guess. Cole and the second line needs to wake up. However, we did win. We did win this series in 5 games, and our second line was kind of struggling, which, again, promising. If they can turn it on, how dominant will we be? Speaking of dominant, that third line, Rocky Yakubov with a 5-point effort in round 1, Tikhonov the same, and Rod Roloff with 4 points. The fourth line, Tubert with 2 helpers, 2 goals for Jyrki Norinen. He did that in 1 game, of course. And Kolosov with 3 goals as well. The defense, Sylvan, 4 points, 5 helpers for Hronik, 2 assists for Haig, 3 points for Philip Simon. Rudy Moran didn't do too much. Lakonen didn't do too much, but they were +5s. And then the man of the hour, he's a playoff machine, Dylan Boyer, 934 save percentage. What a guy. What a man. Hell of a bowler. Strong jawline. Hell of a guy. Actually, I don't even know if he has a strong jawline. Let's see if one Dylan Boyer actually has a strong jawline. I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued. Let's find out. Does Dylan Boyer have a strong jawline? Let's find out. What face did they give you? What's behind the mask, Dylan? Yeah, that's a pretty strong jawline, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. Strong jawline. Your face is kind of scrunched. But there he is. The man of the hour. Dylan Boyer. Good for you. Strong jawline and all. Let's go to round 2, shall we? Round 2. Let's do this. Of course, we will save. You know, we don't want to lose that progress. Although now, if I lose power, that first round will be lost forever. So that's good. Maybe. Although I don't know if Twitch, like if I abruptly stop the stream, I guess Twitch would technically save it and still keep it, so that's good, hopefully. Let's go ahead and play Tampa in round 2. You know they're going to beat Boston. It's going to happen, which I might not be totally against. In our last game, we beat the Lightning. We didn't beat the Bruins in our last effort. We did beat them earlier on in the month. But, yeah, Tampa beat the Bruins in 5 games. Let's take a look at what we are up against. 96 offense, 93 defense, 87 goaltending for the Lightning. Let's see what we're up against, shall we? My God. Okay, well, immediately I'm concerned. Because they do have a couple of players there that could be kind of dangerous. Top line, Boris Tkachuk had 2 points in the first round. Typically, I would be like, hey, here's the attributes. We're going to look at the stats. Boris Tkachuk, 2 points in the first round. Adam Ruzicka, who I'm pretty sure we had at some point in this series. We might not have. Bit of a beast offensively, though. 2 assists. And then Jonathan Drouin, who is 37. Keep in mind, we started this series before Drouin was traded. That's right. This series has been going for that long. Jonathan Drouin was not a Hab at the time that we started this series. So, still on Tampa, 1 assist in the first round. Second line, Arnaud Durando. Arnaud Durando. Arnold. I'm gonna call him Arnie. 4 assists in the first round, centered by Ryan Poehling and Riley Tufte. Yes, Riley Tufte, who not as big of a beast in this series as he was in Draft Glory, thankfully, but still capable. Third line, Edwin Perron, 2 points. Kyler Yamamoto with 3 points. And Matthew Wedman with 2 points of his own. The fourth line, Nikolai Ehlers on the fourth line, 2 goals in the first round. With Jared Fratton, 87 overall, second line forward on the fourth line. How is he not a 78 overall from complaining? Bullshit. I call shenanigans that he's not like a 50. So, could you imagine if I tried to play Nico Hischier on the fourth line? He'd kill me. He would literally, like the real Nico Hischier would kill me. And I wouldn't blame him. And then Manny Krogh. Manny Krogh, who we just traded to them, I do believe. Yeah. 3 points. The defense. Oh, God. Great. Lovely. That top pairing is Detroit quality. You have Jared McIsaac. And when I say Detroit quality, that would be because of this man. Justin Recchi. Who was at one point, surprise, surprise, at one point was a member of our franchise. We traded him. A lot of people weren't happy that I traded him at the time. I mean, I think we still won cups after we traded him. However, yeah. Second pairing, Jacob Larson, still kicking around at 34 years old. And Daryl Daryl Bow. And the third pairing, Bill Eckford, is with Jacques Boucher. Jacques. Right. The goaltending, well, we'll see, right? Here you go. Here's the thing. In another series of mine, people are questioning the ability of a certain 85 overall goalie. We'll see just how dangerous 85 overall goalies can be when we play the Tampa Bay Lightning. 35-year-old, 85 overall Connor Ingram had a .981 save percentage in the first round. The fuck? .981 save percentage in the first round. That is the highest save percentage I have ever seen. And Clarence Sopel also played a game, and he got a freaking 31 save shutout. So, yeah. Don't be doubting 85 overall goalies is my point. They have 2 scratches, Dan Schremp and Gustav Forsling. I need to see for sure. How good Connor Ingram was. Place your bets now. Did he give up 1 goal in the entirety of the first round? 2? How many goals did Connor Ingram give up? And I think we had him at one point in the series too. Surprise, surprise. I wouldn't be shocked. How many goals did the Bruins score in the first round if he had a .981 save percentage? I'm going to say they scored 2 goals. Let's take a look. 3 goals. In 4 games, the Bruins scored 3 goals on Tampa. Let me remind you that the Bruins weren't exactly scrubs this year. They finished with 105 points. Ahead of Tampa in the standings. They scored 3 goals against 285 overall goalies. Igor Shesterkin will gladly accept your apology in the Rangers series as far as, 85 overall goalies aren't good enough. Just saying. Anyway, let's get this series underway. First game, we of course have home ice advantage as the President's Trophy winners. Let's see what happens. First period of game 1, and... well, the good news is we scored a goal. So we're on pace to score more than 3 goals in this series, so that's nice. But then, we scored 23 seconds into it. But then Kyler Yamamoto, Adam Ruzicka, and Arnie. Yeah. Second period. Oh boy, right, okay. Well, hey, we scored 3 goals, so this is the one time. Actually, no, it's not the first time I'm going to say this. Fuck you, Boston. We're better than you, kind of. I think they technically won a game. They did, because Tampa played 5 games in the first round. And for the record, I believe when did I first say fuck you, Boston? When the Bruins lost to Carolina. Actually, when the Bruins lost to Montreal in 2008, it was definitely like, come on, you fuckers. When we lost to Carolina in 2009, it was definitely like, fuck you. And then when the Bruins lost to Philly in 2010, that was just, fuck you, Boston. Fuck you. And then they won the Cup the next year, so I smiled a lot. It was a great parade. It was a great parade. The best parade. The best parade. Anyway, Nick Hague scored, which always puts a smile on my face. Then Perron and Drouin scored, but then Boulris made it the 5-3 game. Whoo. Third period. Hell of a first game. Hell of a first game. It just got worse. Pretty sure we're out of it now. Yep, and if we weren't then, we are now. You know, Boyer, I tried to forgive you for the, what was it, 6, 7, 8 goal game in the third period of an AHL game a couple seasons ago. I tried to I mean, were you sick? Like, did you take did somebody punch, did someone take out one of your eyes? Were you playing, were you on a sled? Was everyone else playing normal hockey, but you're sitting there playing frickin' sled/sledge hockey? Is that what you were doing? Did you have one arm tied behind your back? Did you have both legs tied together? Like it was a fucking sack race or something at a fucking 12-year-old's picnic. 12-year-olds wouldn't have a sack race at their picnic. They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Get away from me. I'm on fucking Tinder or whatever. There are moving on. Game 1's over. We got shit on. That's all you need to know. Adam Ruzicka had a 5-point night. Holy shit. Holy shit. Lovely. What do you say we just jump into game 2? Shall we? Let's just move on. It's the first time we've lost on home ice, by the way. We'll be fine. It's fine. It's just one game. Watch. First period of game 2, it's going to get better. See? Told you. I said that with the utmost confidence. Pody gets the opening goal, and we have officially scored more goals than the Bruins did in all of the first round. We're that good. Second period, not as bad as it could have been. Not as bad as I was expecting it to be. Ryan Poehling ties it up. Third period of game 2. Let's do this. Let's do this. I believed is what I was wanting to say. I believe again. We have the power. We have the Swede that can actually score goals, apparently. We might need a Swede that can stop a puck if Boyer decides he just doesn't fucking feel like doing that anymore. We're going to overtime here in game 2. We're going to jump right into it. Let's go. Overtime. Well, what was that, 55 seconds in for Arnie Durando? Durando. 3-2 loss. We blew the lead there. We're down 2-0 in the series, but Morgan Pody was the first star, so suck it. And we lost Rocky Yakubov to an injury. If we win more than 50 games, it's a guarantee that we lose in the second round. It's been that way for a while. And is continuing to be that way. Yes, I know I need to fucking edit shit. Shut up. We're going to call somebody up. We're not going to put in a fucking 37-year-old depth defenseman. Who can we call up? Bucieris made it to an 82 and is listed as a depth forward, but we need to look at the stats. Well-rounded, good offensively, decent defensively. Offensive awareness is a bit meh. Jason Lamb, good offensively, not much of a physical category for a power forward. Good playmaker as well. DeNicola, nah. Castingway, nah. Bucieris wins. We just acquired the Bucieris brothers. Unfortunately, good old Emmanuel is going to have to wait for his debut. We'll see what happens. Best lines is on the agenda, and it puts Bucieris right onto that third pairing, or third line, with Tikhonov and Roloff. How do you like me now? Janssen, considering you are so good defensively, I'm actually going to drop you to that third line with Tikhonov and Roloff, and we're going to have Pierre Bucieris on the second line with Evans and Lind. Can you play center? Not really, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot. And you know what? Pody's playing so well, I can't afford to drop him down. Bolaris, I mean, I'm tempted to swap you out with Evans, kind of. Let's go with that. Sure. Why not? Who cares at this point? We're fucked. We are. We are so screwed. Boyer has a .904 save percentage. I need a hero. I need a Swedish hero. This right here. All the frustration from a nation united. And if you didn't watch that series, what's the matter with you? Stop what you're doing right now. Right now. I don't care if you're watching me on Twitch. I don't care if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact. I don't care if you're watching this 18,000 years from now on the brain tube. Go back and watch A Nation United. If Havlid can win this series, I will forgive every Swede in the history of Swedes for what happened in that series if he can get us out of this situation. If you're worse than Boyer, I will go back on my word. I will take back my forgiveness, and I will bury you in the AHL for the rest of time as I promised. No pressure. No pressure, Freddie. No pressure. We're off to Tampa for games 3 and 4. Freddie, no pressure, buddy. No pressure. Game 3. Let's do this. And Bucieris won't be playing for that long anyway. I think it was Bucieris. That was his name. I'm going to call him Booch. Bucieris. First period of game 3. You know what? We didn't let up a goal. That's a nice change of pace. Second period, we let up some goals. Why is Boyer in... Fuck me running. Auto-rotate goalies. Fucked me again. It fucked me again. Auto-rotate goalies. I fucking hate you because you fucked us again. You fucked us again. Yes, you did. Ha-cha-cha-cha. The issue is when you change your goaltending, but then you sim a couple of days, it will put your best goalie back in. That's what happened. That is what happened. Along with me also losing my mind, that is what happened. So Boyer's in. Ruzicka and Arnie Duran scored again. Tikhonov, though, gets the goal. Trying to keep us in it. You know, Boyer, you could have fooled me because we didn't give up a goal in that first period. You could have fooled me. We could have been like, holy shit, we won. And then at the end of the game, been like, Boyer's in? But no, we fucked it. Zeeler tied it, which is nice. Even if Boyer wins, we're putting Havlid back in. So no pressure, Boyer. Or am I kidding? And if you win, maybe we'll keep you in. I don't know. You'll just have to win to find out. Right? You'll have to win in overtime and not give up a goal in 13 seconds. It's cool. I believe in you. It's fine. Overtime. There's no way Boyer's going to give up a goal. He's going to win because he wants to play in Game 4. That's how it is. That's what's happening here. He's going to win and be like, how can you take me out of the net now? I won in Game 3. And then I'm going to be like, man, I don't know. You are a high franchise goalie. How dare I take you out of the crease after you beat Tampa in the second overtime of Game 3? You fucked it. Well, Freddie Havlid, no pressure, buddy. No pressure. Don't worry. Connor Ingram with 41 saves. Don't worry. Boyer, it's fine. The series only continued. It only continued to allow you to reach that full development because everyone said, oh, you ended up with Sam Bolery's medium franchise. You can't end it now. And then I wanted to end it, and we ended up with medium franchise Stan Dundas, who's amazing. We didn't even need them because we had Stan Van Kadishin. Or, yeah, that was his name, right? No, it was Stan Dundas and I think it was Arnold Van Kadishin. Something. We had Van Kadishin. And he was great. And it's like, no, we'll use Dundas. And then it was like, no, I want to end this series. And then Boyer showed up. A gift from the EA gods, who isn't looking like much of a fucking gift right now. Havlin, we needed you in a nation united, but we have you now. We have you now. All roads have led to this. Me being down 3-0 to Tampa. Me being down 3-0 to Tampa. And needing to rely on a Swedish goalie to dig us out of this hole. First period of Game 4. I'm more pissed about that than being down 3-0 in the series. You show up now. Now you show up. Now the goal scoring arrives. Here's the cavalry just in time. Oh, wait, you're already fucked. Damn it. I was about to make a Game of Thrones comparison, but people would have been pissed. But you know what? This episode is like 2 weeks old at this point, so it's your fucking fault. It would have been like, oh, hi, I'm Jamie. I'm in this field with a bunch of soldiers. And then Daenerys shows up and fucking burns everybody alive. And then Jamie's like, bring in the cavalry. Too late, fuckers. You're already done. It's over. It's fucking over. Your only hope is that Braun tackles you into a river. That's it. Otherwise, you're done. It's fucking over. Second period. Not bad. Third period. Let's go. We're up 4-1. Favorite scoreline. Favorite scoreline, mind you. We're so good. We're so good. We're up 5-1. I scared my dog with that last rant. I'm just throwing that out there. But we won 5-1, so it's good. Emmy, come here. Come here, pup. I'm sorry. I got too hyped. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Or I'm sorry. I forgive you for being scared of my hype. I'm apologizing. I'm sorry. Belly rub to make it up for you. I'm sorry, Emmy. I'm sorry. Frederick Havlin got the win. Frederick Havlin got the win. And I will say this, as far as like Game of Thrones spoilers go, or really any spoilers for any show, it's not going to stop me from watching. Like, put it this way. I had a friend who was watching Sons of Anarchy. And I'd be like, hey, how's it going? And it's like, oh, here's this gigantic moment in the show. And it's like, oh, okay. And then I'd actually go back and watch the show and I'd be like, oh, hey, look. Hey, there's that moment that I didn't have. Basically, it's the backstory that matters. It's not, oh, this person got shot and killed. It's like, oh, okay. But then once you know the backstory to it and you've actually watched the episode yourself, then you're like, no. Or you're really happy. It depends. We won this game. We won that game. We're not getting swept. We're not getting swept. That's the important thing. Rocky Yakubov is healthy. Is he fully healthy? He's not. So we're going to jump right into Game 5. We're back on home ice. We can do this. I believe that we will win. First period. Hronik scores. I believe that we will win. Second period. Sylvan scores. Paling brought him back to within 1. But we're up 2-1. We're up 2-1. And I believe that we will win. Say it with me. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Just fucking shut the door. Havlin, please. I believe that we will win with the Swedish goalie in goal. We can do this. I believe. Damn it. Come on. 3 minutes to go. Please? Hey, we won another game. Don't look now. Don't look now. But the Detroit Red Wings have forced it to Game 6. With Boyer in goal, which is great. But hey, he got the job done. That's what matters. That's all. See, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. We needed the Swedish hero to win a game. And then Boyer's like, oh shit, he will actually prevent me from playing in a game. Because auto-rotate goalies is still on. But here's the thing. Boyer may have gotten the win. But when it comes down to business, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you got to be a man. I think there's no chance to hide. Real American is what I'm saying. I'm going to put in Havlin, who is not a real American, but he is very, very Swedish. He is very, very Swedish. And we're going to put him in goal for Game 6. We're just going to alternate until we win this series. So Havlin won Game 4. Boyer won Game 5 because auto-rotate put him back in. We should keep Boyer in. We won't. We're going to put Havlin back in and then probably Boyer for Game 7. And then we're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals and play Montreal more than likely. First period, because we have to go through Montreal. Because they've owned us in the playoffs over the last, 8 years. First period of Game 6, not bad. Second period of Game 6, pretty decent. Cole Lind, Recchi tied it, and then Pody gave us the 2-1 lead. We can do this. I believe in miracles. Batteries, how the fuck do they work? I'm getting kind of tired of talking like this, fuck's sake. Okay, that's helpful though. Zeeler, thank you for the very quick response. 57 seconds later. Appreciate it. Don't appreciate that, Johnny. Jonathan Drouin. Overtime? Overtime. Again. Okay, well, we have been somewhat inconsistent in overtimes. Just saying. But I believe in Frederick Havlin. Overtime. Game 6. Win the game. Force Game 7. Kill that penalty. Score on this power play. Thank you, Sam Boleries. Don't trade Sam Boleries, they say. Said. They still might say it. You have McDavid. You have Eichel. You have Matthews. You don't need Sam Boleries. You don't need him. Oh, really? Also, it was Sopel. Don't know what happened to Jordan Hallett. Don't care. Don't care. We have forced Game 7. Did I expect it? I'll never tell. Connor Ingram actually played the majority of that game. He was good enough to be the first star and then got pulled from the game. So we'll have to take a look to see if he is injured. We'll also... Oh, shit. Yakubov was back. Well, that's fine. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not really concerned about Yakubov because we can trade him next year because, again, we have a bunch of players that are going to be third-line worthy next year. So we'll see how Bucieris has done, and if he's been all right, then cool. And if he hasn't, we'll put Yakubov back in, and he could be like, you scratched me for a game. And in which case, I'll trade him, because fuck him. That's right. We're going to Game 7. We've won 3 straight. Philly and Montreal are also going to Game 7. St. Louis and Anaheim will meet in the Western Conference Final. First things first. Bucieris. Pierre, 1 point. Yakubov, how bad did you drop? You actually didn't drop. Well, I appreciate that, Rocky. I do. I do. Let's go best lines. It actually puts Bucieris in rather than Stan Kolosov. But Kolosov has done kind of all right. So I am going to send down Bucieris. You will probably be here next year, though, full-time. I sent him back to junior. Holy shit. 83 overall. Junior eligible. Who saw that coming? Not me. But anyway, Hronek's back to an 88. All is good. The question is, who gets the chance? Who gets to play? And the answer is Frederick damn Havlin. Can he get us out of this situation? Even though Boyer won Game 5, Havlin's the guy. The chance for redemption, the chance to redeem yourself in all of Sweden after a nation united. Game 7. Second round against Tampa. Let's do this. Let's do this. First period on home ice here in Hockeytown. Krog and Tufty. Krog and Tufty. Second period. Okay, we have hope. We've come back from the situation in the past. Zeeler brings us to within 1. Third period. Let's do this. Oh, God. Come on. Boleris, Pody, Zeeler, Yakubov, Tarasov, Tukinen, Niemelainen, Nematode. God damn it, we have 5 minutes to score a goal. Please, somebody. Anybody. Sylvan. Anybody, please. God, no. Damn it, we're out. Second round, man. Every time. Every time. Frederick Havlin was the first star of the game. He did his job. Fortunately, Connor Ingram did his job a little bit better. I would have rather been swept. I could have saved some time. Probably done the draft by now. Now I'm like, well, do I end the episode and just do the draft next time? Like, how do we do this? How do we approach this? 57-win season, President's Trophy. We lost in the second round. I have to sneeze. I sneezed. Philly won the cup. Well, the good news is Montreal didn't make it to the conference final either. But yeah, Philly won the cup. Let's stop ye old sim. Take a look at some of the stats. Some of the statisticals. Stat Central. I'm not over the fact that we just lost in the second round. Not over it one bit. Zeeler had 14 points in 12 games. Hronik did his job. I mean, for the most part, I can't really complain too much. Would like a bit more out of Evans. Maybe a little bit more out of Cole Lind. Overall, there is one reason why we lost to Tampa. Not gonna name or point fingers at anybody in particular why we lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning in round 2. Definitely not going to play the blame game. Definitely not. I would never do such a thing. That would be totally unfair to anybody that I would label as the sole reason as to why we were eliminated in round 2. It just wouldn't be right. So I won't do that. Let's take a look at Philly instead. The Stanley Cup winning team who had Carter Hart with a .943 save percentage. 90 overall Carter Hart. Good for you. Who did they have on defense? Still had Provorov at 35. Alex Carrier at 35. Ola Gilson, Taylor Lopez, Kelly Carpenter, and Fred Forbes. He must be rich. Forwards, Elias Anderson won a cup. Good for you. Nelson, 26 points in 23 games. Jesus. Nelson Whitman, Graham Knott, Albay Kubel, 1 goal, 17 assists. Good Lord. Brock Besser, Ryan Liston. Yeah, they had a good team. Also, Joel David. Don't worry, I saw Joel David down there. Former Red Wing Joel David. Stanley Cup champion. Stanley Cup champion. Philly beat St. Louis in 5. They also fruit fly. Sorry. They also beat Tampa in 5 games. No, that's fine. You know, just beat the team that took us to 7 games in 5 games. Looking at the awards, moving on. We will never speak of this season again. Hopefully not. Jordan Greenway won the Art Ross. The Hart also went to Greenway. Hronik won the Norris. He wasn't even at 100%, and Philip Hronik wins the Norris. Lady Bing goes to Greenway. Sopel won the Calder. Tampa's backup goalie. Yikes, Carter Hart won the Conn Smythe. Van Kadishin has won the Vezina twice. since we've traded him? Twice. Because we got a high franchise goalie. He's won the Vezina fucking twice. Oh, great. No, Boyer won the Jennings for fewest goals against. No, that's great. No, looking at these two back-to-back, it's lovely. Oh, it's great. No, I'm so happy. Yeah, Selke goes to Brady Tkachuk, whatever. Fuck it. Any hardware down in the AHL, please? Maybe? No. Please? No. Of course not. No, it's fine. No, it's great. It's fine. Let's do the draft. Fuck it. Maybe we can end this damn episode on some sort of a high note. Maybe. Just maybe. We'll see. It might happen. Maybe. Probably not. We actually don't even have a first round pick this time, so that's good. No, it's great. Of course, I'm going to try to get the first overall pick, as we always do. Mosito Bagenda. Mosito Bagenda. Retired. What a shame. What a shame. Do we have any other big names who retired? I can't imagine. Spencer Martin, Eamon McAdam. Alright. Any half-decent forwards, maybe? Maybe. Jack Eichel retired. Well, we got rid of him at the right time. Retired at 35 years old and 93 overall. Pasta retired as well. Only 244 goals. That is bullshit. Draisaitl, Nathan McKinnon. That scumbag. Mantha, Eriksson, Ek. Not McKinnon. I meant somebody else. Somebody else entirely, I promise. Is the trading block still empty? Good. To the draft. 57-win season went down the damn drain. New Jersey doesn't want to trade this pick, which to me says it's going to be incredible. Now here's the deal. I don't want to do this, but Boleries is once again in pretty bad spirits. Nick Hague is in rough shape. Philip Hronek is in rough shape. The problem with Hague and Hronek is they're both at least 33. I'm not sure how much of a future that they have. We have pretty much no way to get this first overall pick without trading one of those players. And to be honest, it might just be the best idea to cut ties with at least Hague and Hronek, as much as that sucks, and I really don't want to get rid of either of them. But they are aging. Now would be the best time to move them, as if we don't have the cap space. So that's what it's looking like. Now, I could just make sure that that first overall pick is incredible, let New Jersey make that pick, and then make the move after the fact. But in the top 5, you have Kuleshov, Thornton, Scarlett, Courtnall, and Donovan. You also have a goalie in the top 10, who's probably great. Igor Bure, medium elite at least. Might even be high elite. Who knows? Who knows? I'd let the game pick for me, because I wouldn't know who to take. So, do we just leave it up to blind faith? Hope for the best? Or do I play this? You know, I'm going to play this as cheaply as possible. It's fine. It's fine. Here, you know what we'll do? Because again, we don't have picks. Let's just see who goes first. Medium elite, Courtnall. Right, Courtnall. Kuleshov. Right. Scarlett was high top 6. Donovan was high 9. And Thornton was high top 9. So we actually, I mean, Scarlett's not awful. Let's take a look at New Jersey, Winnipeg, and Dallas. New Jersey, Winnipeg, and Dallas to see who we didn't go for. The Dallas Stars, did they select? No, they didn't select Rupert. They selected Scarlett. But they have Rupert. They also have Scarlett. Two players that we could very easily target here. So I don't think we've seen the last of Scarlett and the Dallas Stars. We might be talking to them shortly. New Jersey selected Courtnall, who's not, I mean, he wouldn't have been worth trading Boulerice for. 61 overall at 18 years old. Not bad. Not bad. Might still end up with him. Probably will. But all right. I'm not against trading up for that. It was New Jersey. I've lost. It was Winnipeg. It was Winnipeg. I'm like, who's the third team? It was Winnipeg. And they selected Kuleshov, who's pretty damn good. 67 overall at 19 years old. Right? Right. So the top three, not bad. Do the Calgary Flames want to trade this pick? They don't. So I'm going to let them make it. They'll probably take Bure. They didn't. They took Gosselin. Do the Nashville Predators want to trade this pick? They don't. So we'll let them select Bure, right? No. Boudreaux, low elite. I am very concerned that Bure is low elite. Very concerned. Vancouver, they don't want to trade the pick, so we won't force it. Will they take Bure? They don't. They take Sawchuk. A lot of low elites. I'm just going to guess Bure is low elite. Conan was medium top 6. Where's Bure? How has he not been selected yet? I might as well trade with Buffalo to the 11th pick. He's going to be low elite. They don't want to trade the pick. Okay, never mind. Fine, fuck it. Make the deal. Medium elite. He was medium elite. Good. Which means, now I'm really fucked because, yeah, I mean, regardless, I mean, I would have had to send something decent to Buffalo to get the pick in the first place. Let's take a look at his value. He might be low value, but still be medium elite. Let's see. Nope, he's a fucking god. Not quite. I mean, really, he's not quite the caliber of the goalies we've had already. We could acquire him, right? We could. We could. He's decent. He's good. He is. Don't think we need him. Don't think we need him. Could get him. Could get him. Might get him. Will get him. We can work this deal. And then I'm going to go talk to the Dallas Stars about some of the players they currently have in their system. Unfortunately, what I'm going to do to try and screw you over a little bit is see if I can trade you Filip Hronek. Now, this is an awful idea because they are in our division, but at the very least, Hronek is 34. As soon as 35 hits, he's at risk of retirement. So I'm cool with this. He did just win the Norris, but again, the morale continues to be an issue, and it's just, fuck it. Let's just get rid of him. We'll get rid of Haig. We'll get rid of other people. It has to happen eventually. Actually, that Pittsburgh second might be too much. Let's try to use third-round picks instead. Probably won't be enough, but how about it? 3 third-round picks and Hronek for Bure? Thank you. Probably gave him too much. Hronek is off to Buffalo. He's been here his entire damn career, but he's gone. And what we'll do now is we'll talk to Dallas about Rupert and Scarlett. Rupert and Scarlett. And in doing so, let's just let's talk about Nick Hague, shall we? Let's talk about good old Nick Hague and picks. I don't want to use Boulerice if I don't have to. So let's see what's happening now with seconds. Seconds aren't enough. Let's see what happens with an extra third. What do you think about that? Still not good enough. Let's tack on Boulerice to this deal. It has to happen. It has to happen. So, Hague, we'll trade you in a minute. Boulerice. Bowl of rice. Actually, we're going to have to tack on both of these to this deal. It has to happen. I'm not going to sit here and keep dealing with shit morale. Hague and Boulerice might come back. I mean, really, it's Boulerice I don't want to trade. So I won't. But I'm still going to give up Hague. And also, of course, it glitched out. Because, of course, it did. So, let's still use Hague. And let's talk draft picks. Hague and Hronek, they're both older. Boulerice is coming into his prime. Still a 93 overall guy if we can get him back to that point. So we'll see if we can. First off, let's use as many picks as we can to try and get this deal done on its own. We'll have to use first, which is pretty much irrelevant. First round picks don't mean jack shit to us for the most part. If this damn thing could stop glitching out, that would be great, because this episode's already gone long. Already gone on, it's already gone long, it's ridiculous. Help me. Somebody help me. Somebody stop me. Anyway, 2 first-round picks, Hague in 2 seconds. Boy, oh boy, this is getting pricey. This is getting pricey. I have to use Boleries. Okay, sure, we will. We'll do it. We will, actually, unless there are other players I can trade. Like Havlin for not winning. I blame him. I do. It happens. He's Swedish. He deserves to be blamed. I'm going to, yeah, fuck it. Boleries are gone. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Who gives 2 fucks? I don't. Not anymore. It's over. The dream is dead. It's over. Here, let's even get these lower end shit prospects, because your picks aren't going to mean a whole hell of a lot to me at this point in time. So, I'll try to tack on the first. They'll be like, you're drunk. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Not really. But anyway, there's no way this goes through. Not at all. Right. We'll try the 2nd round pick instead. How about that? Not that I need it. Will that go through? No, it won't, because you suck. 3rd round pick. 3rd rounder. Will that work? Nope. How about straight up? Oh, you mean Hague and Boleries isn't enough for a bunch of scumbags who will never make this team. Whatever. Here, have your picks. I don't care. Just get them off my team. This is ridiculous. Get the hell off my plane. It's fine. Get off my plane. Leave. Sweeten it just a touch. Yeah, because adding Boleries to the deal just isn't enough, Dallas, right? Right? Is this what you did to Peter Chiarelli? He's just like, oh, fine, fuck it. I'll throw Tyler Seguin in. And they're like, sold. We'll take him. This is bullshit. I'm getting Chiarelli'd. I'm getting Chiarelli'd. I'm not getting Chiarelli'd. Fuck them. We'll take Scarlett out of the deal. We'll just go for Rupert. It's fine. That's way too much. I refuse to be Chiarelli'd. I refuse. We'll just trade Hague for Rupert. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you, it's fine. No problem. Thank you. Hague, I love you, buddy. You're our captain for a very long time. I hate to see you go. I love to see you leave, though. Kidding. Not really. Damn it. Oh, we just traded Hague. Now the question is, will Boleries recover? And if he doesn't, in the next episode, we'll trade him. We will. We'll trade him if we have to. If we have to. But for now, we're looking good. We're looking fine. It's cool. No worries. No worries. Who was shit this year? Winnipeg was up there. I know that much. New Jersey was up there. Winnipeg. Not looking that great. How about cap space? Colorado doesn't have much in the way of cap space. I don't want any of my picks from this year. I don't want them. I don't want them. You can't make me make them. So what we're going to do is trade them to Colorado for picks next year. How about that one, and that one? Or just the 2nd and the 3rd. Will that go through? I'm cool with it. Fine, whatever. Fine by me. And then that 6th round pick, can I trade that for like a 5th next year? Will that work? How about Washington's 5th next year? Will that go through? No, even though the values look to not be even at all. You scumbags. Here, let me throw a 7th into that mix. Go through. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. 6th and a 7th. Go through, please. Donka. There we go. So, in summary, we won 57 games. We made it past the first round against Ottawa in 5 games. We followed that up with a loss to Tampa. Then, I have a 5th round pick in this draft. Fuck me. Whatever, I'll make it. Who cares? Then, hold on, there's a Chan. He's not a Jackie. Is he a Harry Chan? Show me the money. Harvey. Boo. He should have been Harry Chan. I want a funny name. Waugh has potential. Lucas Waugh. Nope. Lucas Waugh. That's close. We have a Klinge. Frank Klinge. Klinge. No. Oh, we have a Yui. Alan Yui, an enforcer. I'll take him. Anyway, back on track. We then come to this draft where we end up trading Nicholas Hague and Philip Hronek. So, an era is definitely over. We only made a pick in the 5th round. I find myself in this kind of crossroads with what to do with this series. I'm somewhat consistently is what I'm saying. We always end up in the same spot where it's like, just fuck this team. Literally the Washington Capitals, this fucking fruit fly is going to die. Going to murder this fruit fly. I don't know how to end this episode, so I just will. If you're joining me on Twitch, stick around. We're not done yet, hopefully. Hopefully. If you're watching on YouTube after the fact, 1 like equals 1 prayer. I'm going to need it to find the motivation to keep this series going after that atrocity known as that playoff exit. You know what you have to do to support the video, to support the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, if there is a next time. There might not be a next time this time. I've said that 8 times already. The Boy Who Cried Wolf, the Boy Who Cried Zombie series. I'll see you next time.